Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose's back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right. We are here to talk about the other match that was made for Wrestlemania on SmackDown. And it will be Jade Cargill one-on-one with Naomi. Ooh, we got some stuff to talk about with this match. Oh boy, strap in. This might be a long video. I ain't gonna lie, this might be a long one. I don't know. This might be a long video. I don't know, but you know we'll try our best here. So as I was looking for a thumbnail for this video, I learned something, and I didn't know this until now. Jade Cargill versus Naomi will be the first women's match in WrestleMania history to be one-on-one with no stakes, stipulations, no titles on the line. I read that and I said to myself, man, this match just got way more bigger than I thought it could be. Now, people don't understand. Now I know y'all don't get it when I say that, but y'all gotta understand what I mean with this match. But we'll break that down. For now, how did we get here? Because we got a story to tell before we get here. Before we get to breaking this match down. So this all started in November. Bianca Belair was having a match. I have no idea who she was facing. I can't remember. But as Bianca Belair was wrestling, the cameras panned to Jade Cargill laying on the front of the car window, just laid out in the parking lot, just laid out. Now, we obviously didn't know. We obviously didn't see who did it. We didn't know who did it at the time. So that was a big thing at the time for like maybe a couple weeks. Like the story was who took out Jade, right? The funny thing about that is that it was a big story for like the whole month of November. Then once December came, not a soul talked about it. Like it was not a thing. Nobody cared. So from December to January, nobody gave a damn about what happened here. Like nobody gave a damn what happened to Jade Cargill. It wasn't until 2 weeks before the Elimination Chamber where Nick Aldis came to Bianca and Naomi, and he was like, so we got video showing, or some evidence showing of who possibly could have took out Jade Cargill. And as the video was running, the last thing you saw on that was Liv and Raquel just walking around in the parking lot. So the assumption at the moment, or at the time, was Liv and Raquel did it. The Raw before the Elimination Chamber, Liv and Raquel won the tag team titles. That's kind of a footnote to this, but it was just something just to point out. So, boom, here we are, Elimination Chamber. Liv, Bianca, and Naomi are in the match, right? Bianca's in her pod. Naomi and Liv actually begin the match. Before they could do anything, before anything happens, I don't think the bell rung yet. That's how much of nothing happened, right? The next thing you hear is Jade Cargill's theme song. You hear it. Crowd gets a little hype. And here comes Jade, all black, swearing all black, coming down to the ring with fire in her eyes. She's pissed. Liv looks scared because she feels she might get her ass beat on Jade, right? Bianca's happy to see her best friend, one of her best friends. Naomi had that confused face. She didn't know what it was confusing. She didn't know what was going on. She looked like she didn't know what was going on. So Jade gets in the ring. She looks at Liv for like 2 seconds. And as she's winding up that right hand, she's going at Liv, takes a turn, and then boom, starts beating the hell, and I mean beats the hell out of Naomi like she owed her money, bro. Like she owed that woman some bread. That's how much of an ass beating she got. I'm not going to say when Stewie beat Brian up, when Brian owed him money. It ain't like that. But damn it, she got her ass beat regardless, right? Salute to Bianca Belair in that moment, because Bianca was in her pod going ballistic. She was losing her mind. She was going crazy because she didn't know what happened. She didn't know what was going on. And the whole thought process at the time was, oh, Naomi did it then, right? Oh, Naomi did it. We fast forward all the way to SmackDown. Bianca Belair's out there. She's asking for Naomi. She wants to know what's going on. She wants answers. Here comes Naomi with a neck brace on, which pretty much shows, oh, she got her ass beat. She definitely did. So as Bianca keeps asking, like, did you do it? Did you do it? Naomi keeps deflecting. She keeps moving on to other things, and Bianca just wants an answer. Bianca just wants to know what's going on. And as Bianca keeps asking, Naomi was like, yeah, I did it. I'm the one that attacked Jade. And in Rikishi-esque fashion, I did it for you. I did it for Bianca. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what she did. She kept saying she did it for Bianca. You know, she was her best friend. She was her friend before Jade. But when Jade came in, it was just all about Jade. Jade this, Jade that. So she made a decision and she took Jade out. And because she took Jade out, Naomi reaped the rewards. She was one half of the women's tag team champions. And Bianca's she's just shaking her head. She can't believe what she heard. She just turns her back to Naomi. Here comes Jade. Jade once again beats Naomi's ass, right? Just boom. And for the last couple weeks, it's been Naomi pretty much telling us what it really is, what's about. She pretty much, it's now warning, caution when it comes to Naomi. Now Naomi has stopped caring what other people want, what other people think. It's all about her. Then Jade got the best of Naomi. Then Naomi got the best of Jade. It's been pretty much that until this past Friday. This match has been made for WrestleMania, and boom, here we are. Here we are. All right, a little backstory. Now let's break this down. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm nervous. This match makes me nervous. Because I knew this match was going to be made for WrestleMania for like 2 weeks or so. But I've been sitting here in my mind like, this match makes me nervous. It does. Because you got to think about it. Like, think about it. This is Jade's first one-on-one match at WrestleMania. This is her second WrestleMania, but this is her first one-on-one WrestleMania. On top of that, this is Jade's first one-on-one pay-per-view match. Her first. It's her first one-on-one pay-per-view match. And this is her first feud. Her first feud. Honestly, I thought Nia Jax would be her first feud. It kind of made some sense, but they didn't really go anywhere with that. I thought they would have, they should have, but they didn't. So now this is her very first feud, and that's a lot. It's a lot. Let's be honest with you, that's a lot, right? On top of that, This is Naomi's first one-on-one WrestleMania match. Like, Naomi got WrestleManias under her belt. She has, I want to say she has 4 or 5 under her belt. I think this would be her 5th or 6th WrestleMania. But every match she's been in at WrestleMania, there's been multiple people in it. Like WrestleMania 32. I think that was her first. I think that was her first WrestleMania. Because WrestleMania 31, she was on the pre-show. WrestleMania 32 was her very first WrestleMania. That was a fatal 4-way. She won that match. She became the SmackDown Women's Champion for the second time in that match. But even so, it was still a fatal 4-way. WrestleMania 33, I think that was a pre-show match again. 34. That was 2019. Yeah, that was 2019. She wasn't even on the card. Was she on the card? No, she wasn't on the card. She wasn't. WrestleMania 30. I said 34. You know what? I'm tripping on times. Let's just go 2019. She wasn't there. 2020. She was on there, but it was I think it was a 6-pack challenge for the SmackDown Women's Championship, I believe. 2021, she wasn't on the. No, she was on the card. She was in that tag team gauntlet. Yeah, she was in that tag team gauntlet to become number 1 contenders for the tag team titles, women's tag titles. 22, she was in a fatal 4-way tag team match for the women's tag team titles. 23, well, she wasn't even in WWE by 2023. And then last year, 6-women tag. So this is her very first one-on-one WrestleMania match. And not to say that Naomi hasn't been in front of, these big crowds and the bright lights. For y'all to have this one-on-one match, it's big. It's huge. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of pressure to that. Again, Naomi's been there. Jade is a different story. Like, even when she was in AEW, she wasn't around those big crowds. I think Jade was gone before they went to All In. I want to say she was gone before that. I think she was. Yes, Jade was gone, so she didn't even get to experience All In. All In would probably have been the biggest crowd she ever been in. That was 88. What was that? 88,000, something like that. 80,000, in London. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. This match makes me nervous, right? This is also this is Jade's first ever feud. This is Naomi's technically. This is her second biggest feud, honestly. This is her second biggest and her second only. Because the biggest feud that Naomi's ever had was with Sonya Deville a couple years ago. Other than that, Naomi really hasn't had many feuds. I don't think when she faced Miss Bliss for the SmackDown Women's Championship, I don't think that was that big of a feud. I think that was just a championship match. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, Nate, this is Naomi's second time being heel, but this one means so much more than the first one. Because the first one, she turned heel, but it was at a time where it was she's kind of mid-card. She wasn't upper mid-card. She wasn't main event. So her becoming heel didn't really do anything because it didn't take her anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then that's just the thing. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take her anywhere. She didn't really do anything as a heel. So now, which I believe is almost 10 years ago at this point. Yeah, Naomi became heel 10 years ago, bro. Crazy. Not many people even remember it. But she turned heel. It was damn near forgettable, right? This time around, you turn heel in the middle of probably one of the bigger stories in the WWE, right? Like the biggest story was, Cena turning heel and his build-up with Cody at WrestleMania. Then you got the whole Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk thing going on. Excuse me. Then you got Jey Uso and Gunther going on. You got Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton, even though that really isn't much, but it's still a story regardless. You got the whole stuff with the women's world title going on. You got the stuff with the Intercontinental Championship going on. You got Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa, that story going on. You know what I'm saying? So the next story is the whole Jade Cargill thing, like the whole Jade Cargill Naomi thing. That's one of the other bigger stories in WWE. So, with that, now you see, oh, well, this Naomi heel turn now is a lot bigger than what it was before. And now it's important. It's very important. It's also still fresh. It's like, 3 weeks in to this heel turn, technically? Which also is a thing for the finish, right? Who wins? That's been another problem of mine. Who wins? Because for me, I think this match, based on who wins, I don't think one outweighs the other. I don't think Jade winning outweighs Naomi winning, or vice versa, right? I think they're both pretty even. Because with this being Jade Cargill's first feud, she kind of needs this win, right? Because it's no longer tag team with Jade. Like, it's no longer tag team wrestling. You don't got nobody to fall back on, right? Like, with Jade's whole run in WWE so far, she's had somebody to fall back on. It's been Bianca Belair, right? She's always had her to fall back on, to learn. You know what I'm saying? To figure things out with, right? Boom. You had that safety net with Bianca. Now you don't got none no more. It's just you. They're pushing you out there. You know what I'm saying? Now it's you. It's just you. You don't got no more tag team titles now. Now we're looking at singles gold. You could be the next contender for the United States Championship. Or if they want to push you that high, you could be the next contender for the Women's Championship. You know what I'm saying? Now we're in that realm. This is important. This is very important. Which is why I'm nervous about this. Because I'm not going to sit here and say Jade isn't ready. And this also takes me back to when I made the preview video for Bianca, Jade, and Naomi versus Damage Control at WrestleMania 40 last year, when I previewed that. Somebody made a comment asking me, oh, you don't think Jade's ready? Like, this, it's not me saying she's not ready. I hope she's ready. She's had months to prepare for this, because I'm sure December or January she was told, okay, listen, be 100%, be healthy, because you're going to be at WrestleMania by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you get your mind right, mental, all that, right? She had all this time. I hope she's ready. I hope she's ready. Not saying she's not. I just hope that she's ready. Because you now about to be in deep waters. Like, you've been in the shallow pool for all this time. Now it's time to get into deep waters. You in the real deep waters now. Like, you got a one-on-one match at WrestleMania? Oh, you in them deep waters. Yo, you deep down there. You know what I'm saying? You there now. Let's get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it cracking. Naomi the same way too, technically. Again, her heel turn wasn't really that crazy the first time, but now your heel turn is boom, right there. It's right here. It's not something in the back anymore. No, it's not something that's gonna end in a TV match. No, it's gonna either start or end at WrestleMania. That's a big deal. I hope Naomi's ready. She should be. She's been here before. She's been in these main events, these bright lights, even though this isn't a main event, but you get what I'm saying. Like, she's been in these big moments, so Naomi's ready. Naomi is ready. And that promo she did her first heel promo she did, her first real promo, heel promo she did, pretty good. It was pretty good, pretty solid. I liked it. I liked the presentation. So I can only hope and pray that this match is good. I hope it's good, hope it's solid, hope it goes well. You know what I'm saying? But back to the original question, who wins? I actually have no idea. You know what I'm saying? See, with Naomi, I don't know. But again, if Naomi wins, right, and Tiffany Stratton somehow retains the women's championship, boom, you got your next contender right there. Naomi could literally be the next contender for the women's title. Then boom, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi. I think we've seen it already, but maybe we'll see something different with this, right? But even so, boom, Naomi could be a next contender for the women's title because she got a big win at Mania. She's got momentum. Boom, there you go right there. If Jade wins, honestly, if Jade wins, I think this feud continues. Do I think if Naomi wins, this feud continues? I think regardless, this feud does continue because for it to be just one match, I don't know. I think one match would not be enough. I think make it at least two matches, or if you want to do a trilogy, by all means, but 2 matches minimum. I don't know who comes out on top. I don't know how this whole thing goes. I don't really have I can't really picture a winner because, again, it's that match where it's like Jade winning does not outweigh Naomi winning or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of neck and neck because they both need it. They both need a win. Again, this is Jade's first feud. This is Naomi's heel turn is still fresh. So it's like this can go either way. This literally can go either way. All I want is for my black sisters. You know what I'm saying? All I want is my black sisters to go out there and perform and do what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I want. I just want to see it. I just want to see a good match. I just want a good match, solid match. Give me some story while you're at it. You know, give me some story. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. But, you know, I'm here for it. I'm here for it, and I'll be watching closely. You already know. That's all I got. That's all I got. Told you it was going to be a long video, 20 plus minutes. I told you we here. But until then, it's been Rose, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all love and support, as always. I'm done with videos for now. We're going to see on Monday Night Raw if they make another match for WrestleMania. We'll probably talk about it the same day, if not Tuesday. Friday on SmackDown, they got a women's tag team gauntlet match to determine who faces Liv and Raquel for the women's tag titles at WrestleMania. We'll talk about that. And any other matches that come up for this week, we'll talk about, or next week. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But we'll talk about it when we talk about it. So until next time, peace, love, 100. Yurt.